the weirdest thing happened to me last night. I was just finishing up my run. The run felt amazing. I got home. Let's rewind a little bit. Not amazing. It felt as good as a run would feel. And it was like in the pitch black. So I was just like running in absolutely no light, didn't have any light gear on. I was in a nature park that I live by. So like I literally couldn't see a thing. And um, anyway, it felt really oddly weird to just be running around in the dark, like didn't have any kind of concern in the world. I saw like one other runner out there and he had a light, and I saw like some Uber delivery guy like riding a motorbike on this trail, and I just did a quick like double click on my watch, which I won't do to you guys on the camera, but it was like we basically like flashed each other with our watches or with his headlights and my watch. And other than that, I was basically just running in the complete darkness for like the whole hour and a half, which was really nice and I really enjoyed it. And there's something about running in the dark on a trail that you just feel like you're going faster, even though you might even be going slower. Like last night I was technically going slower. It was an easy run, 8 miles, hour and a half, about an 11-minute pace, whatever. Just really taking my time and enjoying it. It was drizzling, so like it was just nice and nice and refreshing. My heart rate was low the whole time. Great run. So I get home and like my blind, and it's still like this because of what happened yesterday. I went to like reach across and over my bike, and for some reason like I hopped up on like my left foot and just did like a single leg calf raise to like reach up to the blind and like knock the you know how like a blind might get stuck up and everything else is facing down. So that's what was going on, and that's what I was like reaching to like knock down. And as I did that, I felt like this like snap in my ankle. Not like nothing crazy, but like somebody like took a rubber band and just like snapped me in the back of the ankle. Then it hurt like a bit for the rest of the night. So I was getting nervous. I was like, did I like snap something, tear something, like just minor, just doing something as stupid as reaching to fix my blinds just after finishing an 8 mile run. But luckily today, minimal to no discomfort. I hopped on the bike, I did my hour and 15, held a heart rate like averaging probably like 130, 135, a little bit more of a heart rate effort today. Definitely sweat out today because the apartment was a little warmer than usual, and I forgot to open up the window before starting my ride. So generally good, and I'm not feeling any pain right now on my ankle. So 2 thumbs up, good news. Slightly nervous about tomorrow's run because tomorrow's going to be 800-meter repeats, probably like 4 or 5 of them. Those are tough workouts. 800-meter repeats, 1,000-meter repeats, they're tough. Especially now that my coaches are like holding me to a speed, probably holding like a 6:30 for the whole time, or maybe 6:45, since 6:30 is like my 400-meter speed. But yeah, that's that's the update and my quick rant about like nearly injuring my left ankle, or at least feeling like I did. For perspective, this kind of thing is going to happen to you guys in your training, and it's important to know when something is worth dialing back on and when something is okay to continue with. Like, as soon as this happened, I texted my coaches and let them know, like, hey guys, like, felt this weird pain, and it initiates or comes back when I do single-legged calf raises with my left ankle. Still feeling it at the nighttime, uh, just keeping you in the loop. And their first reaction was to tell me to pull back and not do today's workout. So that's why I didn't do the ride this morning. Now, as the day went on, and I didn't feel any pain for pretty much the whole day, um, I texted them again and said, like, hey guys, like, I'm really not feeling this pain, and today's supposed to be an easy bike day. So, what do you think of me just getting this done? Just getting the workout going. I don't want to miss the day. And they said, yeah, try it out, but if you feel any discomfort, stop. And this is an important thing that I want to express to all of you. Oftentimes in training for something, even like as serious as an Ironman, you still have to be smart. You can't just like mentally grit your way through everything. Like, some things are worth pushing through and some things aren't worth pushing through. If you're just going to have a single workout in a single week where you might have to miss it because you feel like you tweaked something, you're better off missing that workout, or at least going light, than pumping gas on the fire. And say you got a minor tweak and now you go hard on that next workout anyway, you continue on the workout that you're in anyway, and because you didn't want to miss those few miles or those few hours of cardio or whatever you're doing for the week, you fully blow through the injury, and now you're working on an actual injury. And this is something that beginners, even intermediates, mess up all the time. Like, my thing was silly. It was just a little thing that I had to keep an eye on, and it was minor. But imagine this was like you're out on a run and you're in mile 5 of 8 or 5 of 10, and you feel this like twinge or pop in your calf, and you're like, all right, well, like, that hurt, but do I keep going and finish my mileage, or should I really like stop and like be careful with this thing? I've personally continued like 3 different times, like 3 distinct times in my training career where I've done something literally like that, where I was taking a step off of a sidewalk going downhill, and as I landed I felt like in my calf, and I was like, ooh, that was weird. I'm just going to be careful with my steps going forward. And I had like 4 or 5 miles to go in the workout, and I remember continuing and getting to a point in that workout where I literally had to stop, and that's never happened before. Had I stopped at that first feeling, I probably would have been fine, but feeling that, I had to then, after running through that, take like 4 consecutive days, like either super light or completely off, to like really start to work this back. Now, if I was even stupider, like I had been in the past, during training too, I've then also worked out that next day and completely blew my calf out of the water and made it so that I had to take like 2 weeks off. And so, like, the stupider you are, the more time that you have to take off for injuries. Not things that will like happen in the moment. If you get like hit, or the injury is like fast and obvious, like, yeah, that's not your fault, things happen. But if it's something preventable like that, then it's far better to ease off and recover from a small thing than it is to make something much worse that's going to take 10 times the amount of time to heal. Because taking 1 week off of training, you're not going to lose that much fitness. Like, you're really not. But if you have to take 4 weeks off of training, you're going to start to lose substantial fitness. And that's the type of time off that adds up and really can destroy your training period or your training cycle or whatever your buildup is. So that's today's video, today's daily video. Hope you enjoyed. This is like an obvious, actionable thing that you can, add into your training now, or just keep in the back of your mind if you ever experience something like this going forward. But hope you enjoyed. As always, see you next time.